Hey guys, this is Masterath and welcome to another episode of MasterRants. This episode is fairly topical. It's about the EU and if we should stay in or not. But specifically, it's about the media, because my god, I think I've had enough of this shit. The media is pouring out its ass to try and make people who want to leave look bad. It has now gotten to the point that anyone who wants to vote leave is a complete racist. Just because they said the words, I don't know, vote leave, and they are completely branded as a racist for no reason. I mean, of course there's going to be people who's going to vote leave, and they are racist, but it's not all of them. And that's pretty much what social media is doing right now. You vote leave, racist! Racist, racist bastard! When you gotta think there are other reasons to want to vote to leave. For example, I think I can safely say for most of us that we're not happy about how the country's run at the moment. Leaving the EU, meaning that Cameron has to sort out this country by himself without his EU chums, and it's a big, big shake-up in England. It could be exactly what we need, or it could be exactly what we don't need. We don't know as of yet. Without knowing the specific facts ourselves, we have to go by someone else's word. You may want to leave because you feel like that the EU will give Britain a hard time, that we've actually gone through this referendum and stuff. Kind of like what Cameron did to the Scots. You may want to vote leave because of the money that we pump into the EU. We could spend on, you know, Britain. We could fortify the NHS. We could build more buildings. We could, you know, make sure our disabled and our elderly get all the help that they need to make it through the winter or something like that. We could do things like that. But now, if you want to leave, racist. Now, I'm undecided still. To be honest, I probably won't even vote. But I had a chat with Sam864 last week about this, and even he brought up the race card. So I'm undecided. Don't bring up the race card on me. That's the problem for people like me who have no clue what to do. And I'm fairly certain that a lot of people are going to be voting Remain because of the fear tactics. You'll be branded a huge racist if you vote leave. Even though I've mentioned a lot of non-racist reasons for leaving. But that will dangle over your head. Am I really a racist? Maybe I should just vote Remain just so people don't try and lynch me or something. But that's not going to help you. Everyone who's voting is doing it for themselves. You gotta think about how this will affect you, not anyone else. So all I can say is when it comes to this vote tomorrow, vote what you want. Vote what is best for you and your family and your friends. Vote for them. Don't vote just so you won't be called a racist. Social media out of the way. Let's get antisocial with this. On to the media! Now before we go on to this, I want to do a little bit of an exercise with you guys to prove pretty much my point. So let's say it's a different time and your country has to choose a leader and the decision falls squarely on you. Your choice will make the leader of this country. Here are your two candidates. Your first candidate is a man who's been kicked out of office twice, used opium in college. By the way, opium is a way for you to get heroin. He sleeps until noon and drinks a whole quart of whiskey every evening. And now to candidate number two. He's a decorated war hero. He has never smoked in his life. He drinks occasionally, he's a vegetarian, and he's never cheated on his wife. Who would you pick? I'll give you a bit of time to decide. Right, have you chosen? Which one did you pick? You picked candidate number two, I'm guessing. Well done! You just elected Hitler. Candidate number one was Winston Churchill. Good job. So you may be asking, Masterath, what the hell has this got to do with anything? Well, everything I told you about the two gentlemen is 100% true. Churchill did use opium in college, and he did drink that much during the evenings. Hitler was a decorated war hero. He was in World War I. He never smoked, he was a vegetarian, and he never cheated on his wife. But here's my issue with it. I didn't tell you the entire thing. I told you the best bits about Hitler and the worst bits about Churchill. That is exactly what this is about. I compiled a list from the top media sources in the UK of people who are wanting to vote leave to those wanting to vote Remain. And you can see where it all sort of ties in with the exercise I just did. The people who want to vote Remain include all non-racist party leaders. The WWF, no, not that one, the panda one. The Church of England, the Church of Wales, the Church of Scotland, Greenpeace and the World Bank. However, they are omitted to tell you that Alan Sugar and Richard Branson also want to vote Remain. And now the people that the media are pretty much flogging, "You're voting Lee, you absolute racist bastards!" Let's go down the list, shall we? We have Nigel Farage, Boris Johnson, the BNP, Rupert Murdoch, The Sun, the Daily Mail, Katie Hopkins and Donald Trump. But the media doesn't want to tell us about people like Duncan Bannatyne, Sol Campbell, Roger Daltrey, Sir Ian Botham, Michael Caine. Yeah, don't want to tell us about those people who are actually right in the head. No. Let's talk about the racists, shall we? Yeah, let's get them. You know, because we, to be honest, want to try and brainwash people. For God's sake, media, let people make their own bling decisions about this. This is a big moment in British history. So I recommend if you get your warty noses out of other people's conversations and out of their minds for a kick-off, let them make their own bleeding decisions. So the media doesn't want to tell you about any bad people that want to vote Remain. But they don't want to tell you about any good people that want to vote Leave. Just the same as the exercise I just told you. See? There was a reason to it. Alright guys, last topic on this. I want to talk about the Telegraph. People don't know it's a newspaper in England. And my God, the biggest load of bullshit they have put in one specific article. They have made a video so bad in quality that it makes a Masterath 2009 video look like Avatar. The video is entitled "The Typical In or Out Voter," pretty much stereotyping. Now first off, it states that someone who is voting to stay in is Scottish, of a higher class, supports the Green Party, is a woman in her 20s, and is a graduate. Don't know why you're stereotyping everyone else. I mean, I know a few people who are voting in, and, well, they're not women for a kick-off. You know what's coming up next, don't you? You know what's coming up next. Here is the traditional outvoter. He is at the age of 60 or above. He supports UKIP. Oh, the race card again! Oh! The race card has been put in again! Once again! Racism! Once again, let's condemn anyone who wants to vote for this! Oh God, imaginary chat would bloody smack you in the face! He left school after his O-levels, and he's a common worker. Yeah, so he's common. Lower class. Forgot about those lower class. Oh, and he lives in East Anglia as well. So, according to the Telegraph, readers from East Anglia, you're all racist. Good luck with that one. My point is, how stereotypical and bone idle can you get? I know a few people are going to vote out, and I guarantee to you they are not over 60. Let's just state the man is 60. Don't you possibly think that maybe he was part of those people in that giant poll that you've got right above the video, by the way, who in 1978 wanted to leave? And according to your poll, more people wanted to leave the EU than to stay in until 1983. That would have been about the time as this guy was, you know, in his 20s. Doesn't make him a racist. Maybe the EU was shit to young people back then. I don't know. I wasn't born during those times, and to be honest, most of the people that are watching this weren't either. So in conclusion, media, can you just stop trying to brainwash people, hanging with a racism card over their head? You know, trying to, if anything, scare them, frighten them into voting something that they may not want to do? They may stay undecided and just not vote at all. No, is it seriously getting to the point that if you don't vote at all, you're going to be a racist too? Don't bullshit me on that. I'm not going to change my decision from being undecided to vote Remain because of your stereotypical video. Here, Telegraph, here's some stereotypical stuff for you. Newspapers, Telegraph, it's a pile of shit. And I'm sorry for being biased in this video. I tried to be unbiased through the entire thing, but, well, media's just made it so tough. I don't like seeing the minorities getting bullied, regardless of what I choose. Anyway guys, that is it from this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Tomorrow we will vote on the future of our country. From me to you guys, if you're registered to vote, vote for what will be best for you, your family, your friends, the closest ones to you. Don't listen to any of this media drivel, because that will sway your judgment. Vote on what you believe is right. Anyway, see you then.